Hey guys, welcome to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be doing something really fun. I am going to be doing a full face of makeup using stuff that is truly, completely expired. Not 2-year-old expired makeup, more like 10-year-old expired makeup. I'm going to be showing you my first eyeshadow palette, my first blush, my first lipstick. Let's go ahead and get started. Firstly, though, if you're new to my channel, please do subscribe below. Don't forget, if you did like the video, please give it a like. And let's go ahead and get started. Get started first with eyeshadow. This was my very first eyeshadow palette. As you can see, it is super old, dusty as hell. This is from Urban Decay. This is a 15-year anniversary palette. This basically opens up like this, and it's actually a jewel box. And it has a mirror full of nice fingerprints and old as hell eyeshadow. Do you see this? Do you see the colors of these shadows? It is actually really cute. I use this mirror all the time in my videos, so this is what I use to check myself out. All the colors of this palette are all shimmers. Not one single matte in this palette. Go ahead and get started with the color Deeper here, and let's just use that as our transition area. Oh, wow. Highly impressed. This is so interesting. All right, so let's go ahead and deepen that up a little bit with this color here called Mia. This is a satin. Oh my God, do you look at this? It's so dusty. Go ahead and just add that color right on top of that. Let's go and dig into this color Blackout here. Let's just add that onto our outer corners. Let's just stamp that here just on the outer edge. I don't know about that color. Trying to keep a very, very light hand with that black. With my fingers, I'm gonna add the color Midnight. It's this really beautiful frosty color. I really actually love that. Oh, that's actually very pretty. Not bad. I'm gonna go and add this color here, this gorgeous gold color, and I'm gonna do that like right in between the black and the white vanilla, just so it's not so, see if I can use my finger instead. Yeah, using the finger is always your best bet. This is all looking really odd. That didn't come out too bad. That was actually effortless. For foundation, the oldest foundation that I have that is probably expired by now, it's the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. I've had this probably over 2 years now. Such a nice foundation. Oh, it looks so nice. My favorite way of blending that foundation is with the Morphe M439 brush. It's the best. This is the oldest concealer that I have, is the Dark Circle Eraser from Eraser from Maybelline. I've literally had this forever. I'm just gonna use my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I'm just gonna use that under my eyes. Set everything into place. This was my all-over powder for my face way back in the day, probably like 8 years ago. The MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Medium Plus. I'm gonna be stamping that all over my face. It's actually really cute powder. It does have some coverage too, but it provides a really nice sheen. This was always a great powder to use back in the day. It's really turned matte as hell in like 5 minutes. Whatever happened to the new dewy me, new year, new me? I'm gonna be doing my eyebrows real quickly. I don't have any products to show that have expired, so we'll see each other soon. All right, eyebrows are done. By the way, this was a drugstore eyebrow product. This is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist. It's all good. Let's go back into the eyeshadow palette. Let's do our under eyes. I'm gonna be using this shade right over here called MIA. I'll just apply that just on the outer half. I'm gonna smoke out that lash line. Just add a little bit of the color Deeper just underneath that. I think that's it. It's kind of like a smoldering eye effect. For blush, I'm gonna be using two blushes that are so freaking old. This one is MAC SpringSheen. This is a gorgeous champagne-y pink. This was my everyday work blush back when I was like very young. And then another one old as hell is this one. It's like broken and it is just expired and great. Go ahead and just add. Why did I not contour? I didn't contour because I didn't used to contour back then. Let's contour. All right, I found something old. So we're gonna be using the contour kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I've had this for probably 4 years now. We're gonna use this color right here. It's like a more of a cool toned color. I feel like it matches this look very well. Back to the blush. I'm gonna be using this one, MAC SpringSheen. And I'm gonna take it up a little bit notchy. I'm gonna take a little notch up and I'm gonna use this blush and I'm just gonna be very, very careful with this. My package came? Oh, thank you, baby. Thank you. For highlight, I'm gonna be using my first highlight I ever got. This was called the MAC by Candlelight. Such a beautiful, subtle, it literally is just like a candlelight. One of the MAC counter ladies got me to buy this. She's like, oh, this is where you use highlight. You use highlight in all bone areas. And I was like, oh, give me some highlight. This was back before highlight was like, bam. It's like a subtle glow. I'm just gonna set the face using the Morphe setting spray. Woo, need some moisture. It has the perfect mister. Just want it all the time. And one of my first lipsticks that were more high-end than your typical Walgreens lipstick was this one, Nars. The color, Niagara. Not Viagra, Niagara. I'm gonna be adding a little bit of Ravishing from MAC, which is another peachy color that I have. So, whoa, whoa. This tones it down a bit. All right, guys, that is it. This is the completed look I got with expired as hell stuff. I hope that you enjoyed this look. If you did, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.